Well, tell me about the book, the evolution of the book. How did you come up with the name Friction? Tell me a little bit about this.
It was really an outgrowth of my little framework for persuasion that I call the persuasion slide.
Right.
And it's that in turn is sort of based on the theories of B.J. Fogg and his behavior model, but I changed it to relate a little bit better to marketers and marketers' needs to appeal to both non-conscious and conscious aspects of their consumers. So there are four elements in it, but the one that I began to focus on more was friction, because in that model it represents difficulty. You've ever seen a little child get stuck halfway down a slide because it's rusty or badly maintained? That's friction. And that's what happens to consumers when their progress is slowed because of difficulty or confusion or even stopped. Every year, $4.6 trillion of merchandise is abandoned in e-commerce shopping carts. That's more than twice the total e-commerce volume of e-commerce sales. And when you look at the reasons, when they ask people, why did you abandon that shopping cart and go someplace else? Most of the reasons are what I consider friction. There are things like a complicated checkout process, the need to set up an account in order to make a purchase, things that are confusing, surprises at the end where suddenly there are fees or other things that they don't find out until they get all the way through. And you think about all the money that went into the marketing, social media marketing and pay-per-click advertising and web design and everything else, and to get the consumer almost all the way to the finish line, but not getting them across it. So all of that money was wasted, and huge opportunities missed. So, to me, addressing friction is often easier than increasing customer motivation. In other words, I can get people to buy more stuff on my website if I throw in bonus products, if I give them free shipping, if I give them big discounts, but all of that stuff is coming right out of my bottom line, where if I make it easier for the customer, that may cost me a little bit of money up front, but basically it's going to keep working for me forever. So then that got me on the friction trail, and I saw that it wasn't just in customer experience and customer interactions, it was inside companies. Companies were wasting trillions of dollars just on bad processes. An article just a couple of years ago in the Harvard Business Review estimated that $3 trillion per year in what they call excess management, which can be things like meetings that aren't necessary, just dealing with pointless emails, bureaucratic procedures and processes that make it difficult to get the job done. And all these things add up to trillions of dollars of waste inside companies. And the fun thing I found, though, was once people start seeing friction, even in a customer experience, they start translating it to their own experience that they're having then. And that gives them the opportunity to improve what they're doing, not just for the customer, but inside the company. And this is a time when so many people inside companies are highly disengaged. The stats are amazing. There's probably fewer than 20% of the people consider themselves actively engaged with their company. And a lot of the disengagement is because of the stuff that is just frustrating. People do not enjoy doing things that they see as a waste of time, or that they see are not serving the customer, are not serving the company, or not serving their personal goals, but they have to do them because that's what the process is. And anytime that you can eliminate that internal friction, it will make people's jobs easier and more rewarding, and their engagement will go up.